This is going to be interesting.
You are a natural-born public speaker, and that's a fact.
Do you actually feel guilty or were you just told to feel guilty?
Focus on actually what we can do.
Point it out and show it to me.
You have the freedom to do what you want to and be what you want to in America.
What are we going to do about it?
What oppressed me?
Just saying.
So the CRT stuff, BS.
What is the dealio, folkios? I'm Ty Smith. Welcome to my channel, Modern Renaissance Man. If it's your first time kind of watching my channel, get an idea what it's about before you subscribe. But if you have been watching my channel for a while, you should be subscribed by now. I mean, isn't our relationship good? I mean, aren't we good? No. So anyway, if you are tuning into this portion of it, don't be alarmed by my voice. I'm not sick or anything at all. My youngest son, my last one, graduated high school yesterday, and there was a lot of yelling from me, a lot of celebratory screams of triumph. No, it really wasn't no triumph, y'all. It wasn't like, I mean, I know y'all get a lot of things like people like, it's hard to get a black kid through school, and I got two of them through high school. It wasn't even going to be a question whether they was going to graduate or not. I mean, it wasn't hard. Anyway, that's for another subject right there. People act like it's hard to get a black child to get to school. Not if you're a real dad like me. No. No. Anyway, what I'm bringing this all to you guys is to let you know that's why my voice is hoarse right now. So can't be as loud as I was, but if I talk low like this, my wife says I sound sexy. No, I'm just playing. Anyway, she did. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so but what I want to do is do this reaction right here and talk about is that my sister, Candace Owens, released a documentary. And I don't know how this did not get to me. Sis, we got to talk. We have to talk. All right, so this is called The Greatest Lie Ever Told, George Floyd and the Rise of BLM. Oh, boy, this is going to be interesting. Let's go.
Marking, 5, take 1.
This was the second time he exhibited that behavior, 11 months earlier.
Mark.
I've never been so hurt inside.
Mike's pleasure. You want to see?
Yeah.
And even as I'm speaking to you right now, it's starting to come back.
This is an autonomous zone.
23 out of 24 hours in a cell. No TV, no magazines, no books, no nothing.
So anytime a customer brings a counterfeit bill, and you see we have plenty of them, we tell them, hey, this is counterfeit. If the customer insists, then we call the police.
How did you feel watching the trial?
I thought it was a sham.
All right, so I just want to start it with just you stating your name for the record, as well as your professional background.
I have been a police officer in the state of Minnesota for almost 4 decades.
Forensic criminologist and certified medical investigator and police practices expert.
Yeah, some good moments here. It's like we lived together almost, I guess, it was like 4.5 years, almost 5 years.
So you guys, in many ways, were some of the people that were the closest to him. And I don't remember seeing your faces on the news or anybody talking to you. So I guess let's just start with that. You guys knew him best. So who was George Floyd?
She's right. We haven't told our side of the story. Maybe it's time for us to tell our story, you know?
I love that little bass there. That's all they have on that, man. Hey, this looks like there's going to be some pretty much good stuff right here that's going to definitely rise some people's emotions and all that. But what people hate to do, people hate the truth. I mean, look, I know what it's like to be on the side of receiving a lot of hate, a lot of being called. I learned a new terminology a few months ago called a grifter. I had no idea. That sounds like somebody that kidnapped people or something, a grifter. You know what I mean? It just sounds like that, but I know what it's like to be on the receiving end of folks hating you, calling you names, the threats and all the stuff like that. And what people hate the most, they hate the person that's actually bringing the message and not necessarily the message. So what makes it difficult for them to receive the truth is that they hate the messenger. I mean, this same thing been played since Jesus walked this earth. They did not want it coming from somebody like Jesus. The message that he brought, the kingdom that he brought, the message of, you know, the message of freedom, hope. They did not want that message because they did not like the package that it came in. So regardless whether you like Candace Owens or not, that should be irrelevant to what she's actually going to be talking about here, what she's going to be bringing. And what folks like to do, they like to kind of throw things in there. Well, we don't know who these people are. They can manipulate things. And that's why you see that she's doing some real true journalism here. She's telling people, state your name for the record. State your name for the record. But, you know, in a case like this, to be quite honest with you, I think a lot of times it's like the damage is already done. It's a little too late. I know people can come to the truth and just be like, man, but at the same time, it don't mean that they can't be repentant of what they did. What am I saying that for? Because there's a time that y'all know I do this from a good book that I read where some people killed a man and they, like that package I talked about, they didn't like the package that it came in. They didn't even want to hear the message because they didn't like the package that it came in. So they were so mad at this man that they all agreed that he should be killed. And that man was killed. And then like time later, somebody came along, letting them know who this man was and what he did and what he represented. And the people were pricked in their heart and they asked people, what should we do? And they told them, well, y'all need to repent for what you did. What am I saying that for? Because there's going to be a lot of people that are on this bandwagon or were on this bandwagon with all the BLM riots, tearing up their own neighborhoods and all this. And now look at the neighborhoods now. See, the news are not talking about that right now, are they? The news did their thing. They used people. They played people. They pimped people. Show it now. Show it now. Show those neighborhoods now. Show those stores that they tore up now. Let's see if those stores are actually back. Let's see if those neighborhoods where homes were burned down and, you know, mom and pop shops were looted and glass and stuff broken out. Let's see how they are right now. They're not going to show you all that because they're going to show that if you did, you as a person wouldn't be able to consciously say, oh, well, that's what should have been done. That's what should have been done because they should have never murdered George Floyd. No, you're going to look at that and be like, oh, my God. How are these people even getting by? That's what you would be thinking. So what I'm saying that for is this. People can do that same exact thing here. You don't have to like Candace Owens. You don't have to like her at all. You don't have to like me. It does not matter. But like Jesus even said himself, well, if you don't believe this, but if you don't even believe me, can you at least believe the works that I'm doing? Can you believe in the works that I'm doing? So the same thing here. If you don't have to believe the fact that it's coming out of Candace Owens' mouth or anything like that, but you cannot look at this and deny that what is going to probably most likely be shown is true. But I know all somebody got to do is get y'all to think it's coming from a right rhetoric or a right ideology or a right narrative, yada, yada, peanut butter, and you already clocked out. A lot of y'all just don't want to face the truth because then you're going to have to sit there and take it within yourself and know that you did something wrong. Your thinking was wrong. Your pride is going to be pretty much broken. You got to just come to that you were wrong about it. You might have to go and tell some friends in case they keep talking about it. But a lot of people don't like to do that. But yet you have folks that are about the truth. And they'll just flat out, hey, I was wrong. Man, I didn't know that was going on like that. Wow, yeah, man, I was just caught up in my emotions, yada, yada, peanut butter, et cetera, et cetera. So, you know, with this right here, this seems like this is going to probably be a nice little documentary right here. And I can't wait for it to come out because, of course, I'm going to look at it and want to know what this is about and what she came up and what she saw. It would have been awesome if she was able to talk to Patrice Cullors when she came to her house to ask some questions. That would have been real cool to put this in here, though. So, I think we're going to be getting some footage that the mainstream media definitely is not going to want to show you guys that you're not going to be able to see because the nation has already been deceived by the rhetoric of the mainstream media anyway. So anyway, with that being said, folks, I think I have another George Floyd video that somebody sent me here about somebody trying to do something in prom. So I'll have to check that out here in a second. But let me know what y'all think it is right here. This is The Greatest Lie Ever Told, George Floyd and the Rise of BLM. Like it's by Candace Owens, my sister. All right. Leave it in the comments below after this video, folks. Let me know what y'all think it is. And also, if you've been following my channel for a while, again, I know I keep on saying this. I'm going to keep on repeating it. Double check to make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. If you are new to the channel, been watching me for a little bit, keep on filling me out. All right. All right. Okay. Capiche? Comprehende? No. All right. I am Ty Smith, modern Renaissance man, and I hope and pray that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I hope and pray every last one of you guys are in great health. God bless you all through Jesus. What's going on, everybody? So, hey, check this out. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to view these videos. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and also right here is where you can catch the next video, the latest video that I've done. But like right up here, this is stuff that I've done kind of in the past. So in this area, you might find a video that I've done in the past. It can be funny, it can be something serious. It does not matter. But this is something that you can also do to check out more material that I do in my channel, because I do a lot in this channel, all right? So again, appreciate everything from you guys. Keep on watching it, keep on supporting it, and God bless you all.